Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Megillah, page 31, in which we find a very peculiar statement. What happens if you're confronted with the following dilemma? You have Zakanim, elders, that are telling you, literally sator, to demolish, to knock something down, and then you have Yeladim, the younger, newer generation, that instead tells you, B'nai, that you should build, that you construct. So on this, the Talmud says that in this case, you certainly should listen to the Zakanim, to the elders. We should knock down and we should not build. And the reason they say, which is even harder to understand, is because when the elders tell you to knock things down, that actually could be a form of building. And when the younger generation tells you to build, to construct, they actually could be demolishing. And perhaps what this is coming to tell us is, first of all, when we're listening to two different parties, we have to not just listen to the things that are being said at face value, but we also have to understand where they're coming from. And if we're listening to people who are elders, who are knowledgeable and scholarly, what we understand as building or destroying something which is good or bad may be really way off the mark. The reality is that people who have more experience, knowledge, or expertise, they may very well know more than what you know. And therefore, even though it looks like the advice they're giving is counterproductive or negative, the reality is that we have to be a little bit more receptive to listen to what they have to say. As opposed to those who are literally Yeladim, children, the younger generation, which certainly could have a lot of great ideas. However, a lot of times the ideas that they may have, even though it seems like they are improving matters, building, so to speak, but the truth is, based on their lack of knowledge and experience, they may actually be saying something which is destructive or counter to what is beneficial to the world. And therefore, again, when we hear two different sides, we should not just take things for face value, but as the Talmud says, to recognize who it's coming from.